Grandmites, it's time to unite. I'm here with a brand new series where we're going to be talking wrestling, specifically Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown, and I'm starting with February 27th episode, and I want to go over some stuff, because if anyone feels like I feel about wrestling, I feel it's got to be done right. And I understand that there's some wrestlers that just came back from Europe, so tonight's Monday Night episode seemed kind of lax and kind of overdone in a way to kind of make up for that. If you've seen Monday Night Raw, you see what I mean. But at the very beginning, Goldberg came out. It was great to see him again. I'm a huge Goldberg fan. But, he came out and did his thing, and then he was confronted by Kevin Owens, which was expected. I didn't know whether it was going to be right off, the start of the show, whether it was going to be, held off to about the middle or the end or whatever. But, all in all, it was good to see him again. I do look forward to his match with Kevin Owens here at Fastlane, the Universal Championship title, in my opinion. It would be great if Goldberg won that, and then had a rematch for WrestleMania. I honestly think that would be a killer match for WrestleMania. There's supposed to be the World Championship too, but I guess that's SmackDown. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Also, it also started off the first match of the night, as we all know, the New Day versus Rusev and Jinder Mahal. They totally nailed the slip up from the Academy Awards, and where a guy came in, gave him an envelope, and then they were, oh, we're supposed to be doing this match, not you. And so, it was just a little knockoff of that. But as you know, the match started off well, and I don't know, to me the match felt kind of rushed, and since the New Day is host of WrestleMania, you almost knew that they was going to win. So that's my thought on the New Day, And then there's the Cruiserweight division, where, Akira Tozawa and Noam Dar wrestled each other. And to me, it was an excellent match as far as technique. In my opinion, I felt that match was a little too short. I felt like they both had the potential to draw it out, but it wasn't really that drawn out. But in the end, Akira won, and I thought that was well deserving, because Tozawa is definitely an up-and-comer, And then comes Charlotte Flair, does her blah, 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 with her protege, and then, of course, that causes Bayley to come out, and then later on, Sasha Banks, and we knew that was supposed to be a tag team match, but at the very last second, Charlotte says, hey, look, Brooke's not going to be my tag team partner, and even Brooke looked surprised, but they brought out Nia Jax, and at that moment, I saw her, and she came out to the ring. I knew this match was going to be steamrolled. She brought out there, do a couple moves, and then boom, the match is done. And I totally feel they're wasting the potential of Bayley as a championship. I kind of get the idea of what they're trying to do. They're trying to work up the suspense of Bayley being a champion, and then her, overcoming, either at Fastlane or even at WrestleMania. And while that might be all said and good, if you look at Bayley's track record of not doing so well, and all of a sudden be given a championship, I don't know what to think of it. Do I like Bayley as champion? Yeah, you bet I do. But I want to see it done fair and good. I'm not happy about how she got the championship. So, with that said, I think there should be no interference match. Anyone comes out to the ring, they're disqualified or whatever. But then, there could be the coming out to save the belt title, But I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what turns out at Fastlane. I'll definitely be reporting on Fastlane. Maybe not on Monday night, but definitely on Monday before next Monday Night Raw. The next one, Big Cass versus Luke Gallows. Man, I tell you, I always love to see Enzo Amore and Big Cass wrestle. They're always so much fun to watch. The way they come out and present their entrance each and every time so perfectly, they're on point. And it doesn't really matter who they wrestle and who beats who. I'm always going to think that Enzo Amore and Big Cass they're just that, And of course, Big Cass won the match anyway. Luke Gallows seemed a bit pissed. The next match, I'm not exactly sure why they're starting to break up Sheamus and Cesaro, but Sheamus was against Titus O'Neil that night. And of course Sheamus won because Titus is there. It's a filler match. Titus is only there for filler matches. Don't you remember in the day back when Titus was actually worth the crap? I can't believe I just said that. But it's true. Titus O'Neil was worth more than what he is now. Just there for show. A filler match. And while I guess, he's still making money doing that, I just think he needs to do more before his prime gets there, and he can't do no more. And then, of course, the Big Show versus the Shining Stars. I also believe that is a filler match and also another steamroll match. We all know when you get Big Show in the ring, that 99 out of 100, he's going to win the match. Just like Braun Strowman. I honestly don't know if anyone's beat him yet. I'll have to go back and look at the records. But yeah, Braun Strowman, man, he is just massive. And he even defeated the Big Show, which was a shock to me. But yeah. Freak water, big shock. But yeah. The next match on the card was back to a cruiserweight match, which was Jack Gallagher and T.J. Perkins against Neville and Tony Nese, and it was really interesting to see that match. I mean, the way Gallagher wrestles is just so fun to watch. All the interesting moves and stuff that he does, and it makes it so much fun to watch. So in the end, you knew that Jack Gallagher and T.J. Perkins were going to win, whether it been by submission like tonight or by pinfall, But yeah, I just thought that was a really original and creative match. I was having kind of fun watching that. I wish it would have stayed a bit longer. Within the last match of the night, Samoa Joe versus Cesaro. They put up one heck of a fight, I think, But it looks like Cesaro got injured early on, which made him kind of ineffective in his technique. So he really couldn't do the Cesaro swing or anything like that. And then he ultimately lost the match to Samoa Joe. And then you can't forget that at the very end of Raw, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in their contract signing, which earlier in the episode, Braun Strowman went to Mick Foley and demanded a contract so that he couldn't get out of it. And not like Roman Reigns is going to back down from a match, because I have never seen him back down from a match, to be honest. But yeah, the way that it played out, so yeah, the whole thing with Strowman and Mick Foley and how he's being treated and everything, I honestly don't think Mick Foley's going to be there much longer. And to tell you the truth, I'm scared to find out who the GM is going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be Triple H coming back. At least temporary until they find someone else. And if that happens, the Art of Power coming back in charge again. Which, in my opinion, was the worst thing to happen during that era of wrestling, the past couple years. Would I like to see Triple H wrestle again? Sure. I just don't think he has the balls to do it anymore. He's too busy being a businessman. Makes money doing that and don't need to wrestle and don't need to prove his point no more because he's done it all. So, I don't know. But yeah, tonight's episode was really interesting. If you watched it, great. Normally, I would expect better results before an incoming pay-per-view, especially for the Raw brand. Fastlane is the Raw brand pay-per-view coming up on March 5th, this Sunday. And, I don't know. I just feel like this episode could have been better. There's too much play on negativity, I think. If you want to see the more positive, lighter side, go watch SmackDown. And for some odd reason, Triple H, his wife Stephanie, if they end up watching this video, can't be a bitch all the time. People get tired of that shit. Everything you do has to have some form of snake to it. You're doing this for snake, and nothing is ever done honest. And I believe that's what's wrong with Raw. First of all, I think Raw is too long. I think it needs to go back to 2 hours. I think they need to focus back on more positive reinforcement instead of all this negativity garbage. Because you have to realize, even though it has a PG rating, kids still pick up on this negativity, and they think it's okay to treat their friends and family that way. So, yeah, part of that is your fault, whether you want to admit it or not. Anyway, that's my rant for today. This is basically just a test episode to see how it does. If it does well, I plan on doing more. Maybe I'll keep doing Raw for now and then add SmackDown later. And then it may even do some stuff off of the WWE network, like NXT and 205 Live and the Cruiserweight division. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this out there and see how well it does. But anyway, until the next episode of whatever's next, because I have no idea when I'll post this, I'll see you next time, dear mates.